Steve.
Yes, sir.
Give me a little history in your racing career.
My racing started back in, I think it was 2001. Started out with a J. Husker racing series. I ran what they called A-class then, and then moved into the multi-class. Always loved modifieds and kind of grew into a modified.
So at what point did you get to Beatrice to start those?
I guess I can thank Lawrence and Joanne Warnke for that. They asked me to drive their B-Mod one time, and I was pretty excited, and I got bit by the bug right the second I pushed start in their car. So they got me started in that.
Great. I do know you have a new wrap for your car,
Yes.
and I want you to tell me about it.
The wrap is, we changed our number. Our number was 23 from the time I started racing. And this year, I had lost my boy to PTSD, or suicide, I should say, because of PTSD. I truly believe in my heart God gives us tools to use, and the one tool that I have is a race car, and I feel that God gave me a voice, and from here I'll be my son's voice and try to bring the awareness. We changed our number from 23 to 22X this year. Reasoning behind the 22 is 22 veterans commit suicide a day, every day. It's a stunning number. You know, that's one every little bit over an hour that we lose to suicide. That's more than we lose right now to deployments. So the front of the wrap has my son's name on it. So proud of my boy. I'll always speak about him with great pride, in every veteran that has served and everybody that's currently serving. The wrap, I pretty much designed it around my son. And once again, I want to be the voice for him. Since his voice is gone on earth, his memory will live on forever. And I just want to bring to awareness that 22 vets a day die from suicide, mostly caused by PTSD or survivor guilt. Our vets sacrifice so much for our freedoms. That's one thing that I owe the vets that have served. I can race this car any day that I want, at any track that I want, because of those freedoms. I've got a camper behind. I can go camping any day that you want. That's the great thing about the United States of America. I just think that as one, all of us Americans need to show a little more appreciation towards the vets that have served. And I know we all do a good job, but we need to show great appreciation for the ones that are serving currently also.
Great, Steve. I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Thank you.
Jordan had a question for you.
Okay.
He asked me to ask you, you said you went racing this weekend, or Tuesday or Wednesday? He
Yes.
wants to know where you're going.
We are going to Osborne, Kansas. We're going to do a 2-day show there. Pretty excited about it. Maybe I can teach him how to win a race or two. You know, I'm kind of worried about the kid. Just don't know if he can win. So I'll go down there and try to teach him everything I can and see if he can't get a win for us.
Great. I'm going to ask you 2 questions I always finish up with. Give me a shout out to your crew.
My crew, and I've got to thank the people that helped me race this car and my crew. Nickname Red. Dustin does a great job. He loves this race car. He was in here Saturday. He missed the race Friday. He was in here Saturday putting this thing together, getting it ready to go. I have an old buddy, Max Harder. I've taught him everything he knows. I'm kidding, Max. Actually, he helped me out getting started in the modifieds also. He helped me out Friday night, and that was great help. But there's a couple people that I wouldn't be able to race without. One is my business partner, Dave Eskra, and Twin Rivers Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Without my employees at Twin Rivers, I'd never get to drive this car around the track like I do. The second one is my wife, Drae Swarthout. She stood beside me this whole time when I lost my boy. She's been my rock. There's been days that I've had people sign me in and I couldn't get to the track. She was here just sitting patiently with me on the couch, just watching TV, doing whatever I can. So I'll never be able to thank her enough. And Stan and Judy Meyer, I think they got tired of watching me go really slow around the track, and they helped me out with the race car a little bit too. So Ashley Furniture, Twin Rivers Chrysler Jeep Dodge, I couldn't do it without you. Fit Republic, they keep me with my nutrition. My blood pressure got to 190 over 110, had to go to the doctor. I got on a little bit of a different nutrition schedule. Jason down there has really helped me out with that, and you know, they're a big part of how I can crawl back into this car, because in 2014 I did call it quits after 14, so maybe a little health issue, a little burned out on the race car. So once again, I got to thank my employees at Twin Rivers Chrysler Jeep Dodge, and Stan and Judy, and my wife Jenny at Ashley Furniture. They also support this car mentally and financially. It helps me out quite a bit.
Okay, one last question for you.
Okay.
I've heard that Beatrice has a pretty good family atmosphere, the race crews. And
Yes,
race crews.
yes.
Do you find that to be true, and do you have any stories?
You know, racing in general is a huge family atmosphere. Your adversaries, when you go through the toughest times that you've ever been through, are there right beside you. That's one thing that I've found out going through this tough time. My Beatrice racing family, no matter if you're nose to tail, you're arguing with them Friday night, if you have a problem and you need help, it's amazing the people that reach out and have helped me personally through the toughest time in my life. So Beatrice family is a huge racing family. Once again, the J Husker racing family. I had people that when I quit racing with them and moved to the modifieds, I haven't seen them in years. I've got messages, cards, letters, just so much support, people calling, just making sure that I'm even moving around. I have a good friend that I started racing with, Chris Ross-Kelly, and he's kind of helped me up through this thing too. We haven't raced together in years, but this year I think we're going to get together and race a couple of times with the J Huskers. So looking forward to that, sharing some laughs. Had this year shared a lot of tears with a lot of my people that I race with, and without them I don't know where I'd be at. So it is a huge family.